You know, we live in an amazing city where there seem to be surprises around every single corner. When my husband Jim and I moved here to the northwest part of the city, we loved the rural feel and the horses and the horse trails. We were out walking one day and we came upon a property with some magnificent horses. I've been walking by and petting them ever since, but never knew what their story was. Well, recently I found out their story, and now I'm not only in awe of the horses, but their owners as well, and I hope you are too. You're technically in the city of Las Vegas, but out here in the great Northwest, and you come upon this, a property just over 2 acres in size with 17 horses. Some so large when they run you can actually feel the earth move under your feet.
Half of them are big draft horses. Most of them are Belgians, between 18 and 19 hands. And they're between 2,000 to 2,500 pounds. And then we have a black Percheron. So those are the draft horses.
Also part of the group are smaller horses, but equally impressive in their appearance and grace.
The other horses are Aztecas. We have 3 Aztecas, which is half Andalusian, half quarter horse. We have 2 miniature horses. We have a Arabian stallion and then 2 Norwegian fjords.
This is not just someone's idea of collecting a variety of horses for a hobby. The 17 horses, along with a group of trainers, aerialists, and vaulters, make up the team that performs Gladius, the show. Here's a small taste. Eric Matanovich and Alethea Shelton are co-owners of the team. Eric's wife, Lisa, also has a hand in the creative direction of the show. All of the performers are dedicated to making sure the show is worth seeing over and over again.
Well, the show is kind of me and Alethea's brainchild, and it's one of the really interesting things with it is that we never stop evolving it. Every time we're out there, we're upgrading it. So we're out here training and coming up with new ideas and changing things. And so people will see it that saw it last year, will come see it again this coming season and be, wow, I didn't see all that stuff. This is a totally different thing.
Every one of the performers you see here is either a powerhouse aerialist or vaulter, or both. For them, this may have started as a hobby, but now it's a way of life. Eric was on his first pony at the age of 3 and ended up competing internationally as an equestrian vaulter. Alethea also competed nationally as a vaulter. Nicole and Lisa are as comfortable standing on the back of a 2,000-pound horse as you and I would be standing on solid ground. What they do with these horses and on these giant metal props is not for the faint of heart. But to hear them speak of performing, you know it comes from their heart. And they are extraordinarily dedicated to Gladius the show and their horses.
Whatever has to happen to make this work is what we do. So in the gym every day, out here working the horses every day. If we're not doing enough shows to come up with feed money, then figuring out other gigs or getting a job or doing whatever we got to do on top of that to make sure that we have the money to take care of the horses.
It's keeping ourselves conditioned, keeping all the horses very conditioned, daily care of the horses, which is feeding, cleaning, vet care, grooming. I mean, we're training at least 4 hours every day, and then we train ourselves aside from that. It is a labor of love. There's no way that we would do this if we didn't love it, because we're absolutely insane.
And as much as they love what they do on the horses, they love the horses even more.
You can tell the second you get in a pasture with them, they flock to you like puppies. So it's really obvious that they are given a lot of love. They are always fed before we are. Everything on the road, we take into consideration how it's going to be for them over what our conditions will be. They're number one in our books.
A true testament to the love they have for these gentle giants. Well, to us, they may look like carbon copies of each other. But Eric says they all know the personalities, even the gait of each and every one.
It's like twins. If you just meet them, you have no idea. They all look the same. But for us, I can literally be out here in the dark and hear them walking and know which one's which.
Twice a year, they have a performance for the community. People come out to Leon Drive near Elkhorn with folding chairs and pickup trucks to watch them perform for free.
There's not really a technical reason to do it. And it's just fun to bring the community together, have everyone come out and check it out. Make sure that they don't hate us for having all the horses and dust and everything else around.
now you know, just as I have learned. If you are ever wandering around Northwest Las Vegas and happen upon these beauties, they're not just pretty faces, they're athletes, highly trained, and very much loved by the owners and performers of Gladius the show. Now, the group performs all over the country, mainly in the Southwest, and they also do performances here in Las Vegas. You can keep up on everything they are doing, including a couple of free shows that they throw right there on their property by going to their website, gladiustheshow.net.